Well, what do you know? That was a new video. And it proves me entirely right, I think. In logic, the symbolic dream. Everything in this game is logical and symbolic, and it's all some sort of a big riddle for me to work out and unravel for you guys. Yeah, let's go with that idea, shall we? So, yeah, hey everybody, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome back to Let's Play LSD. Today's episode is very exciting, for I am in a house. I'm always in a house when I do these. What a hopelessly redundant thing to have said, Andy. What I mean is, I am in a new house. There's this friend of the family who's gone on holiday, and they need someone to mind the place for a couple of months, and so here I am. It's not the biggest place in the world or anything, but, you know, it's nice enough. It's 4 walls and a roof, you know. And sometimes there's a floor as well, but only if I'm lucky, or particularly decadent. It's kind of weird. The woman who owns the house has had the decorators in recently, like really recently at that. I think they left the day before I moved in or something, and the house hasn't fully settled yet, so like 2 in the morning, something in this place will bang, and I wake up wondering if it's, you know, is it the bath fixtures, or is it some kind of huge murderer breaking into my house? Because, I mean, that's one of my town's major exports, like huge psychotic murderers. Which is a delightful topic to have brought up in the violence district. Let me tell you, it's like the game knows what I'm talking about sometimes. It's kind of like that one game that I forget what it was called, but it's a video game controlled entirely with a microphone, and you played yourself trapped in a room with a bank of monitors. You could only see one person on the monitors. You had to physically instruct her on how to navigate a space station full of aliens in order to make her escape. And speaking of which, it's that dinky little UFO again. It's kind of like the game is paying attention to what I'm saying, huh? I wonder how far down this thing goes. So anyways, yeah, this game, you had to physically instruct somebody how to navigate and escape a space station full of aliens and monsters and all of this stuff in order to get to an escape pod. And I'll be honest, it's a really great concept, but it's hindered by the fact that it came out on the PS2 at the dawn of voice recognition software, and it wasn't particularly intelligent. And I don't think I'm going to wait forever to, you know, see what happens when that guy reaches the wall here, because there's nothing here. And it's going to take quite a while. So, do you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to go and... Oh, not run into that. I'm going to go try and find the exit to this place. He says as he runs right into it. Did I? Is that the exit? I have no idea. But I do see that woman. And I'm going to rather decidedly not look at her as I creep past her. It'll be like the Enderman or something. Yeah, forget you, lady. I am out of here. And I don't know, but I think that purple kanji said fear. I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it. I'll try to sort that out in post. Note to you, Andy. Get on that. Man, is this like the worst version of Memento you have ever seen? Anyways, where am I? Well, the natural world, apparently, but... like, where? Because I really don't recognize this. What does the door look like? Whoa! Why is it an eagle? Is it one of those Japanese wordplays, like, the policeman's favourite bird is the heron? Crazy about letters in Tasmania? Bruce Lee was cool, but I never met the first two. Yeah, welcome to wordplays that are hilarious in one language, and one language only. And linking on stuff that I don't know what it was. But that's okay, because I am just where I wanted to be. Because, right, since I last did a batch of these videos, I spotted something in Happy Town. And I'm going to go to it and show it to you. And it's a shame the frame rate is chugging, but I mean, it does give time for me to tell you a story while I'm doing it. And for me to try and work out where I'm meant to be going. I think it's this way. No idea. Anyways, so when I was younger, and I first started getting into the idea of, like, writing stuff for the internet, you know, being funny for a huge, undifferentiated ego mass, I was going to do a series of comics or cartoons revolving around a group of friends living in Wyoming. Because Wyoming is a hilarious word to me. And Yeah, that's not where I'm meant to go. I am meant to be going this way. I think. Yes, this is where I'm meant to be going, right. So, I'm not entirely sure how I noticed this, but if you come to this particular garden, I mean, it's just beside the castle, then you can see, Great. You can see the game waking you up. Brilliant. Anyways, no. I was writing on a series of comics or cartoons, whatever, and in the first story arc, I had to translate a joke from American into Universal English, as I called it, because at one point there was an uncooperative character, and they were made to do something by offering them a Klondike bar, but since they don't exist in England, I had to try and change it to something else. And if memory serves, it was Scooby Snacks, because when I first started writing, I thought the shortcut to being funny was to go pop culture reference, meme, 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 and that would be that. Because I said it before, I was kind of a dumb kid, you know? Except then Reddit happened, and that sure showed me. If I had started the strip, I probably would have made me an internet trailblazer of some kind. An internet trailblazer who apparently cannot find polygon edges. Okay, when I say I was a dumb kid, I'm not entirely sure I've 100% grown out of that. Wow, have I mentioned how much I hate coming here when it's utterly silent? It's absolutely terrifying. Well, thank you, game. Sometimes your tulip touch works in my favour. And look at that downer. Wow. Alrighty, let's roll again. Let's have another go. Wait up, am I in the machine room? I am in the machine room. I thought you weren't supposed to spawn here. You were meant to have a... I also thought there was meant to be a collection of machine parts in there, so what do I know? Anything else? I guess not. Huh. Okie doke, let's go check the other room. Anything fun in here? Also, very no. Okay. What kind of music is this? Oh, it's Kyoto? I thought Kyoto was meant to have wacky techno music. And hello there, Godzilla Ox. You were totally in my channel intro. Don't know why, it's not my best LSD moment. Got anything else for me? No? Okay. Gotta say though, I do kinda like the fact that the game's throwing new music at me. Oh, speaking of which, I have another story, which... Admittedly, it's out of work again, but whatever. I'm in the processing room the other day, and I'm blasting the Wangan Midnight Maximum 4 soundtrack. And if you've not heard it, or heard of it, or whatever, it's pretty much comprised entirely of loud, thumping, clubby techno music, the likes of which I usually detest. And anyways, one of the girls comes in, sticks around a bit, enjoying the music, and she says it's not the kind of thing she'd expect that I'd listen to, you know? Which, thinking about it, is something I talked about that way back in the day when I was doing whatever Dizzy video it was. Anyways, no. She says that she hadn't pegged me for one to listen to that kind of music, and she was genuinely surprised, which, pretty nice. And it got me thinking. I mean, I don't want to admit it, but I'm a little bit of a hipster when it... Did the Grey Man just appear? I don't know. Would you believe I was watching the screen this whole time and I didn't see him? Wow, am I blind or something? Huh. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, music. So, I'm kind of a hipster, in as much as I listen to really obscure music from all over the place. And the thing is, I don't do it for your usual reasons. Like, I have a couple of friends, and I'm pretty sure you do too. Yeah, you, watching this video right now. I'm talking to you. Anyways, no, I have a couple of friends who they listen to that kind of music so they can go, you probably haven't heard of them, and act like they're cool for listening to music that nobody else does. Oh, ha, I see you there, Grey Man. It looks kind of creepy from the side like that. Really, really sad. Anyways, but me, I take it the other way. I listen to music that very few people have heard of, so that on the off chance somebody does ask what I'm listening to, or asks for a sampler or whatever, then they won't go, oh, you're like that guy? That's lame. You're lame, Andy. They just go, who? And then the conversation can trail off into that awkward silence that happens when your conversation isn't really going anywhere. But thankfully this conversation will not do that, because it is Zen Garden time. I knew this existed on the same map as the rest of Kyoto. If only by virtue of the fact that this game only contains, like, 7 different maps or something. But now I know where this is. And if I can use my amazing powers of orienteering to work out what's going on, I can come back. And I'll bet you that I cannot. Oh yeah, so hey, this brings me onto the topic for this series of videos. Exploration. I'm going to try my very best to do things a little differently. To take routes that I wouldn't normally take, go places I wouldn't normally go, meet new and interesting people, and then shank them. Yeah, see, this is why I can never be a thug or whatever. I can't really do the talk very well. Hello there, T-Pose Tengu. Glad to see you hilarious. Oh, you and your buddy are still hilariously broken up there. But no, I could never be a thug or anything, because, like, I'm way too polite. If I say, like, oh, I'm gonna knife you up or something, it's why I hardly ever swear, too. I don't sound angry when I do it. I just sound charming. You know? Oh, man. I went to Rocky Horror last with my friend Cara, and before we went in, she didn't know that I knew how to swear or shout. And a couple of hours of the most profane bellowing she had ever heard later, she knew much better. It's kind of a waste, though, because, like, there was only one guy shouting, and everyone else was like, oh, hey, there's a... That cloud looks like a dinosaur. Anyway, there's nothing up here for me to explore. I do have an idea, and I'll get to that in a bit, but... Yeah, Rocky Horror, right? Everyone else was like, hey, you, there's a plot happening over here. Keep it down, would you? Which is like... Come on, you don't do that. But yeah, talking about exploration. I want to see what else I can see by exploring the game and tinkering around with the way that it does things, because... I mean, that's generally what I do when I have an understanding of a video game. I use that understanding to try and break it in two to see what happens. Oh, yeah, by the way, the, Oh. Hey. Hello there, Brunhilde. Why are you nodding? And what does it say on your nose? Are you rotating to follow me around? I feel like I keep asking more and more intrusive and offensive questions to you, and you just keep nodding for an answer. That'd be pretty funny. Also, you're sat on a cushion. How about that? Nice work with the layer effects there, game. I know you can get up there. Is she coming down? I know it's possible to get up there, but, like, I don't know how to do it. And now it doesn't even matter because I'm linking. And now it's the natural world. And I think I'm in a place where I need to be to show off something that I didn't show off yet. Aha! Yes, indeed! Okay, up the mountain we go. Or not, I guess. Huh. Although it does let me look over the tops of the polygon edges for the mountain range. It's pretty funky, there, game. Anyhow, I am going to go this way. And yeah, let's see what we find. I remember that I found this hedge wall last time, but I don't remember what next. I mean, heck, I'm not even sure if I remember that much. Well, no time like the present, I guess, so yeah, let's unstick ourselves from the wall and let's go. Yeah! And my controls continue to respond. There you go. I wonder where this thing takes me. Just watch, I'll go there, and I'll be like, oh yeah, now I remember absolutely everything. As soon as I can patrol it and find an entrance. Is that it? Yes it is, that's the entrance. Awesome. Alright, let's go. What do you got for me, game? Hope it's something good. Oh, hey, at least to India, apparently. And there's that imp or whatever, and it's coming right for me. Oh, crap! And I guess not. I guess he's just flying around in circles or something? I guess he's just flying around in circles or something. Yeah, I guess he's not going to do anything. Okay, you know what? Forget this. I am out of here. I'm going back to the wild world, and I'm going to do some exploring. I wonder what it'll look like this time around. Surprisingly normal from the look of things. Huh. I am going to... Do you know what? I don't know. Man, I'm in such a good mood, and I am so happy, and I'm so glad to be playing this thing for you guys. But I have absolutely nothing to say. I just hate it when that happens. Actually, I would imagine not, because, like, 99% of you guys are not LPers, and you've never particularly felt the urge to superimpose your own voice over footage of video games. But I do, and here I am. And yeah, do you know what? I'm going to go, and I am going to try and find that missing thing that I'm all the time talking about. Because I'm pretty sure it's meant to spawn around here, and I think that I've played enough of this game to have it appear before me by this point. Okay. So yeah, let's go. I mean, it's kind of like the gate to the violence district. I know it's out there somewhere, and now I just have to find it. That's... Is that crystal again? I have to wonder if that crystal is related to anything. I mean, a couple of people have suggested there are other crystals here and about, but I have absolutely no idea because I've not been able to find it. This is actually a pretty new place. Have I walled myself in? I think I very well may have done. Lame! Oh man, I did that once when I was playing with my friend's 3DS, and all of the Mii's jumped up once, because, you know, I forgot the thing had a built-in microphone. Whoops! Still, kind of funny at the time, and also in retrospect, in as much as it, you know, feels like 20 seconds of material while I'm sat here playing LSD for you guys trying to think of something else to say. Oh! Oh, I think I found what I wanted to find! Right, I don't think it's at the top of this one, but there should be a similarly tall mountain nearby that has what I'm looking for. I'm gonna guess it's this way? Aha! This looks like the one. Oh, no, there it is, because I see it. I see what I'm... Right. Brilliant. Just watch the game wake me up now. I need to go to the top of this here mountain, and after a certain number of days, you'll find this door, or window, or whatever. Or... Alrighty, this. So yeah, this is an area that doesn't have a name, and it has really wonky collision detection too, so you kind of have to watch out. And this area is one that, I believe, ties into my notion that this game is about aliens, because, I mean, the book that accompanies it, Little Sweet Dreams, it talks about keeping true to itself. The game shakes me awake and forces me to deal with reality. The reality that I'm going to cut this video now and go to do another one right after. Oh man, I'll see you soon. So until next time, goodbye.